Okay, I'd like to issue a disclaimer on the last video I made. I'm in no way referring to women who were married and who were in abusive relationships and they had to leave. Because I can understand why you leave, especially one of my friends, his stepdaughter was being molested by his new wife's present husband. Of course you gotta leave. You can't let that stuff go down. Or if a guy's beating you going upside your head. Or if your husband got killed in Iraq, got killed in Fallujah somewhere. In no way in form am I insulting these women. These women had no choice. Also, and this is not going to be popular, if you had a child by some guy and you got your crap together before you had 3 or 4 children, okay? Because I know it's not popular, but I'm saying is that if you make a mistake, there's nothing wrong with making a mistake, and I'm not going to hold anyone's mistake over their head their entire life. I'm talking about if you made a mistake, realized it, and did the best you could to rectify it, that is completely different. Because I don't expect any man or any woman to stay with somebody who is treating them poorly or who's abusing them or their children. I'm talking about the people who was out partying, sucking, fucking, chilling, and there's nothing wrong with that. But just as long as when you need something, you go to the people who are partying, sucking, fucking, and chilling. Go to the people that you fucked around with. Go to the people you spent the best years of your life with. There's a big difference between making a mistake and learning from it and making a mistake again, and again, and then saying, okay, let me find somebody to dump these problems on. That is completely different. Also, here's a review of this backpack that I bought, my Magellan backpack. I bought this. They said it was a day hike bag. It's not a day hike bag. It is an EDC bag. It's an everyday carry bag. I carry it to work. It has chapstick. It has a sewing kit. It has a knife, a multi-tool. It has a thermal blanket, a little small thermal blanket on the inside of it. You probably want to see that, because I think it's pretty badass. I've never used it, saving it for emergencies. And boss thinks there's a hamburger in here, but there's not. A little raggedy bandages, some chapstick, some Aleve, my thermal blanket, my sewing kit, some more chapstick, and well, I can't close this up and hold it at the same time, but it also has a little mini Bible booklet, a magic. Guess whose head is in the way? Guess whose big head is in the way? It's a magic marker. Has a place so I can hold my wallet, and I also have, well, usually have some baby wipes, but I use them because somebody rode in horse doo-doo. Here's the collapsible dog bowls. Here are a couple of gloves. I sometimes wear these for work or when I'm gardening. And here's my, God, whose head is in the way? And here's my little small first aid kit. Here's my Lubriderm lotion. And here's my sunblock right here. Yes, black people do, well, I can't get the sunblock out, but you can see it in there. Yeah, it's been open, it's damaged, but you know, hey, it works. This is my everyday carry bag. I bought this initially to use as a hiking bag, and I actually used it on a hiking bag yesterday for a legit hiking bag. It cannot get the job done. It's tougher than it looks. I'll give it that, but it doesn't have a frame. My old raggedy Swiss Army backpack had a frame on it, and it would stand up on its own, and you could actually, 2 pit bulls can actually drag it for a little while. Gotta actually have to drag it before it falls over, and usually when it falls over, they stop. This right here is not like that. But for an everyday bag, it's got a place for a laptop. It's got a zipper for regular stuff, place for your laptop. This is where my multi-tool is. I got another knife in here. This is where I put my the electrical cord for my camera, right here in case I gotta plug it up. And I got another pocket on the other side where I put my camera. Like I said, this is an everyday carry bag. This is not a 3-day hiking bag. It doesn't stand up on its own. It's not very durable. Also, my little bootleg Swiss Army bag has lots of rings in it on this side. Rings for right here and right here. And these are stronger than they look. But I used to be able to tie Boss and Patty to my old one and hike with them, and it wasn't no big deal. I'm not sure this can take that amount of abuse for like long 1 hour, 2 hour hikes. I'm not really sure, because I wouldn't trust it. But it looks real nice. But on the back of a vehicle that you're operating, or to just put some water in and put your lunch in while you're at work, or for little times like these, because this isn't really hiking, because I'll just show you this. We're at a park, and we're in a little out of the way area at the park, as opposed to some of the little hilly areas and out there in East Texas. I wouldn't take this, but like for a little day hike, for a little poop butt, mess around the park, yes. But if I got a hump and I gotta drink some water, because I put a jug of water in here last time I went, and it did not feel bad. It didn't feel good at all, because there's no frame. There's no frame, and that water was digging into my back. This has got a bit of padding, but it's not enough. I prefer to feel a metal. I could put a jug in here, but I couldn't put this little jacket on the inside of it. So instead of like my other pack, I just stuffed the jug in there, stuffed the pack in there. One time I had 2 jugs of water in my old Raggedy Army pack. 2 jugs of water and food. It carried more, and it balanced a bit better. But this is a good pack for if you're a college kid. It's a little Magellan pack. You have a laptop. It cost me $30, which costs like $5 more than my Raggedy Swiss Army pack. But my Raggedy Swiss Army pack does not have as many pockets as this. It's not, I guess it's versatile. Like, you got a little thing right here, right? This little latch right here where you can put a ring on it, because I always carry these freaking things everywhere I freaking go. These are lifesavers. One of my homeboys, he was out hiking, and he hikes deep. He's more than a little raggedy day hiker like I am. But one of his straps broke, and he hooked one of these up and jury rigged this up, and so he could walk out the next 3 or 4 days. I mean, he's like a deep hiker. So I always carry one of these. And I also carry another one right here. Took the stuff from my dogs. I like this. It's more durable than I thought it would be, but it's not durable for a legit hardcore hike. And you can't put enough stuff in here for 3 or 4 days. It said you could. It's like supposed to be a 3-day hike bag. It's BS. This is like not even a day hike bag. If I said it was a day hike bag, I take it back. It's a little everyday carry. Go around the park, walk your dogs, put your little dog food in there, put your little this little place for bottled water right here. And I actually put a bottle of water in here one time, and it fell out. And because like I say, it doesn't work all that good. But if I'm actually gonna go hiking, I'll take my Raggedy pack, or I'll buy me another little used Army bag with more pockets on it. And I'll get some canteens. The canteens work a whole lot better. I wouldn't trust this with anything, because I put a bottle of water in on the way to work one time, and it just popped out, and I got to work, the bottle of water was gone. It was actually in my house. It fell out in my house. To put something important in here, like a cell phone or your keys or extra bullets or something, I wouldn't trust it, because I know it'll pop out. But this Magellan pack, sportswear, yeah, if you want to put your gym shorts in here, something like that, or ass around the park like I'm doing right now. But if you're actually going to go on some of the hikes, like I've shown you a few of my little up and down the hill hikes, this did not do too good on the little up and down the hill hikes. And the next time I go out camping, I will not be taking this bag. I might take it, put some other stuff in it, but it's not going to be for hiking. I'm going to have to find me another, either I'll take my Swiss Army bag, or I'll find me another little cheap Raggedy Army bag that's a little bit tougher and more stability. The A-frame counts for a lot, because when you're walking up and down the hills and you have your pit bulls tied to one of your straps, these are actually very comfortable. These are more comfortable than the ones from my in my Swiss Army pack. But I can buy little cheap raggedy ass covers for these. But when you're walking up and down the hill and you're trying to carry 3 or 4 gallons of water for your greedy pit bulls and your thirsty ass and carry food, this isn't gonna get it. But for screwing around the park, going to school, putting your gym shorts in it, putting your little lunch in it, putting your laptop in, I'd recommend this. But this was advertised as a hiking bag, as a overnight bag. The overnight bag for hiking is not. If I was going to go hiking, I would not take this, because it just lacks the versatility, the toughness, and the convenience. But okay, what am I saying is, it's good for assing around the park. But if I was going to go hiking, I'd use a different bag. But I give this thumbs up for assing around the park, playing with your dogs, taking to work because it looks pretty nice, it looks pretty neat, and it carries just enough to get you through one day. I have this as my everyday carry bag, so in case something happens at work, I have a couple of options when it comes time for me to go home if something bad happens. This in theory, with a little food and water, can get me to the house. But as far as me actually taking a legit hard life or a legit bug out bag, this ain't gonna get it. But it's a good buy, but it is not a hiker's bag. It's a ass around the park bag. Peace.